Good morning, everyone. So, yesterday I was at the academy and I was talking with the students, sharing my experience with the competition. And I was asking them, and I'm going to be asking you, especially if you did have a chance to watch me competing. If not, still the message will come across. But I was asking, like, hey, what was your takeaway from watching me competing? Maybe something that caught your attention. And so I'm just interested and curious in the feedback. You know, sometimes it's nice to hear. Like I did get good feedback from Marcelo Pereira. He like two technical ones, very good. He gave me two feedback, and I'm like, nice, got it, learned. Mistakes and situations that I ran into it. So I would love to hear. And why am I asking this? Because mine, if I have to say my takeaway from the competition, if I have to put in one word, I'll use the word authenticity. So let me explain where I'm coming from with this. When I say authenticity, is especially authenticity in competition, it's imagine like your best self, your best version competing there. If you have competed for quite some time, you did have probably at some point that you competed and you didn't feel, you felt like you didn't let go, and it wasn't like your true self. You know what I mean? And it's frustrating. So my main goal was to be my best authentic version. For you, it would be something, I want you to imagine a day that you went training and I was like, dude, I was on fire, just wrecking people there. Yeah, that guy, that person, yeah, bring it here to the tournament. We need him here now. If you can do that, nothing is guaranteed, but at least you have better chances of achieving the outcome that you want, potentially to win. So, like after, analyzing like my performance and everything, I did achieve my goal. Meaning, of course, I have my outcome goal, which is to win the tournament. Everyone puts their name in the tournament wants to win. I don't have to remind myself of that. It's already, I already signed up. I have the performance goal, techniques and stuff I'm going to use. Plus, this is part of my performance goal, but bring my authentic version and the process goal. But anyway, when I look into an overall, the core goal for me on this competition wasn't to win the world championship. It was to like, I want to see Gustavo's best version, the one that he goes to the school and he's like on fire. I want this guy here. So that was my goal. I understand my pedigree. I understand what the schools that the school that I train, the world-class training partners that I have, the amount of studying experience that I have. And I am very aware. We talked about yesterday about the different tiers. Have different shelves. Like the 20% here, and then the 80% the guys are trying to come here. I'm very well aware that I'm part of the 20%. I already went to the tournament. In my mind, there's a difference in between believing and having a conviction. And I had a conviction that I was going to win. And I was very surprised that I lost. And then people are like, well, that's cocky. Yeah, is it? If you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in yourself? So I had a conviction. I was trained. I did everything. I had my difficulties during my camp, like everyone does, going through injuries or whatever, but I did the best I could with what I had at that specific moment. I made the choices that I made. I went with the intention of kind of like get killed, and I got killed at the end because I could have just, I've heard, people saying like, oh, you swept too early and then swept back, should have waited longer. Oh, you should have just controlled. I was like, I've done all that. I just said like, man, I'm here to show my jiu-jitsu, and whatever costs. I won a worlds before. I have lost before. That was my third worlds. I won my first one. I took second in my second one, and now I took second at this one. And it's not gonna change my life, and no matter what happened. So I wasn't really where I was really. I've been searching for my authenticity for a long time. I can tell you that was the best performance I've ever had looking overall, like mentally, emotionally, and everything. So for me, it was for me a big performance. So it wasn't. And I know that if I can do that, people will have a hard time with me. And then if they beat me, I'll say, like I said before, like I will clap, and then I did, because he must have been very well prepared, because I was too. So, what is a message that I want to leave out there? Man, sometimes people get too excited with the rankings and all that stuff. Don't chase, don't chase medals, but like really chase your authenticity when you're on the mat. If you can do that, if you can really be consistent, like your most authentic version, um, man, there's a good chance it's gonna generate medals for you. Okay, so when you have the the self, like the self motivation, which is one of the pillars of emotional intelligence, you have the intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. So what happens is, if you want to have an imbalance, which is ideal, that you want to make sure that, the definitely the intrinsic, it's higher than here the extrinsic. The extrinsic is to win. I want, this is my motivation. I want to win. I want to be a champion. I want to have an Instagram so everyone can see it. No, it's, I understand. We all have the extrinsic motivation, but that's it. What matters is the intrinsic. What's going to drive you to achieve that? So that's when the authenticity come in. You going into the tournament with the goal of, dude, I really want to like just roll like I do at the school every day. When I woke up for the tournament, which I practice this every day, Peter Frank and I talk on a podcast about the stuff. Wake up in 2 months away, doesn't matter. Wake up, today is the tournament. Today is another day. It's not a different day. I'm going to go to the mat and I'm going to roll. So going to the Worlds, I wasn't thinking today is the Worlds. This is a paid open mat, dude. And at the end, there's a medal. That's it. If any of those people go and train with you at your academy, you're going to roll with them anyway. But it's a tournament, and then you freak out. So when you look rationally at it, that's a paid open mat. So my mind was like, I'm going there to roll with 5 dudes. Let's see what happened. And my goal is to try to smash them. And they're going to try to smash me. That's okay. It's part of the deal. But I was looking at the tournament as rational as possible. I'm there to solve problems. Whoever solves more problems or the most complex problems, win. So this is the mindset that I went to, and that I suggest you to put some more thought into and reflect on the word authenticity. Are you being authentic to your goals, dreams, and desires? And that's when you start talking about mindset. Are you thinking about going to school, going back to school, changing careers, opening a business, but you're not because of the internal battle that you're losing and you're not aware of it? I don't know. Something for you to reflect. Are you being authentic to your desires? So competition is an incredible place for you to practice your authenticity, your best of, like that was me. Just like I trained there, I did that and I lost. Congrats, it was me. So now there's no like, oh, because I had a bad day and I got nervous. That's it, dude. So time's ticking, life's going. So if you're watching this, you're not training, and you have whatever excuse you have at the moment, are you being authentic to yourself? Everyone wants the transformations, that happen, but no one wants to go through the inconvenience of what it takes for that transformation, right? So that doesn't work. You want to compete and not competing because you're afraid, or what if I lose and then they're going to think that I'm a loser, I don't want to embarrass myself or whatever. Are you being authentic to your desires? So you're letting fear run your life? That's how it goes? Just saying. So think more, put more thought into your the meaning, what's your perception of the word authenticity, and go chase it.